few months ago, I posted a video titled, "I'm a Bad Friend." I wanted to come on here and say that I officially take back that video and everything I said in it, because I wasn't a bad friend. And I take back everything I said in that video, and I don't mean a single thing. I know I look like so crazy right now. I just woke up, you know, I just woke up, we know. A couple of months ago, I had posted a video titled, "I'm a Bad Friend." In it, I explained why I was a bad friend with my own personal issues. The video was made for two of my close friends at the time, and I made it because I thought this is the only way that they will listen to me, right? So I'm explaining it to you guys, right? We had a falling out, and we'd been having them quite often at the time. I kept feeling like I was being singled out a lot. I felt like I was third wheeling. I felt like I was just a joke at that moment in time, like I was something to laugh at, something to make a joke out of. You know, like I wasn't great at games we played, and it was made apparent that I wasn't good at the games, and like that's fine and all, but we'd been having a few arguments at the time, certain things said behind certain people's backs, and I said, this is fucked up on so many levels. And it was like, that night, I had some family issues at the time, and I think that's when I got to my lowest. And it was in that moment that obviously I'd never needed friends more. And it had been switched around on me. Whether it was intentional or not, whether I am still friends with these people or not, obviously, like, you know, I'm not going to give y'all too much detail just because, like, I'm not here for the shit. I'm here to do some reflecting based on a dream I had. I had sent them recordings of what was going on, and at the beginning, I'm about to sit here and lie and still justify behaviour. I'm not going to sit here and justify behaviour. It doesn't matter, like, who the fuck I love. I'm not going to justify bad behaviour. Not after I'm having dreams, bitch. Because y'all know I take that shit seriously. I'm very spiritual. We all know I take dreams and shit seriously. Be real. And I'd been told, don't send in a video like that. It is triggering. I thought, oh my god, like, I am just... You know, it's kind of fucked up with me, right? After that day, after I made the video and we'd settled down again, the arguing that happened in that video that I sent them would happen whilst we were on the phone. And they were supportive, and they were there for me. One time even called the police. Another time was literally shouting at the people I was arguing with down the phone. And I thought, it's not very... Okay, it wasn't triggering, right? And, like, I understand at the time, like, I was a new friend to one of these people, and it was like, it is what it is, you know? You know, you don't really trust someone, I get it. I had a dream in my nap, and I was with my friend, and I was doing a gem painting, because, like, I'm into my gem paintings. And I was sat at the table with my friend doing my gem painting, and I couldn't see. And then I walked out the room to go get a photo, because apparently I was showing their parent a photo of us. And I walked in, and my other friend was there as well. And both of them were sat at the table, and I could see. And when I sat back down to do my gem painting, I couldn't do it because I couldn't see. I could make out very faintly shapes, but I couldn't see colours, and everything was blurry. And I'd woken up, and it had clicked instantly that, like, when you dream, obviously it's subconscious thoughts, things that are going on. And I was like, this is my subconscious telling me that I genuinely do not see anything beautiful being in these relationships. Or is it that I'm not able to create and complete things for myself because I prioritize and focus so much time onto either two people or most of the time one person? Is it that I will never be able to see myself with them? All of these different fucking outcomes running through my mind, and it kind of clicked for me that, like, I remembered the video I made of I'm a bad friend that I made as an apology to two people, and the apology was accepted. I was never a bad friend. I required attention. I expected attention. I expected and required love and support, stability, safety, security. I expected, I wanted, I needed these things because that is what you expect in a friendship. A friendship is just as important as a relationship. It requires work, it requires love, it requires patience, it requires so much hard work. You should never be in a friendship where you feel confused. And confused I was. Confused.com. I was so confused because I was like, am I selfish for wanting this? Am I selfish for wanting their attention? Am I selfish for not wanting them to hang up on me and go call each other and not speak to me all day and pretend I'm not there? No, I didn't want that. Yeah, I got mad. No. That's jealousy. That's controlling. A lot of things happened in that friendship, and I'm not proud of the way that I went on in that friendship. I'm really not. The same thing that happened to me and somebody else ended up doing to somebody else. It was a mess. I am ashamed of a lot of things I've done in that friendship, and I have not been the best person, and I haven't been an amazing friend at all times. Not at all times, but I know I've been a good friend, especially at that time. It doesn't matter where I live, who I live with, what clothes I wear, what I look like, who I am, how old I am, where I go, what I eat. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. When it comes to a friendship, of course, I expect things. I have high standards for myself. If you can't meet them standards, you can't be in my life. I will say, those standards were met after a while. Okay, like I said, this isn't a hate video. That's why I'm not saying names, because I ain't having nobody freak the fuck out. Because it's not a hate video. This is me understanding that I was an absolute moron and made an absolute idiot of myself. Sure, I had issues. Whether it was passed down from my fucking parents, yeah, I had issues. Yeah, I had attachment issues. But that's not why I made the apology video. I made the apology video because I sent in something that was triggering. It was an argument between me and somebody else. And at the time, we weren't greatest of friends then, but once we got to know each other, I would have arguments with these people on the phone, you know? Like, I look so taupe right now, and I'm just literally trying to, like... But it's okay, because I just woke up, so I have an excuse. Girl, I haven't even done skincare today. This skin is rotting off, okay? It is rotting off, okay? I feel like I'm low-key like Freddy Krueger in a minute, like low-key. But yeah. I was never a bad friend. I was a good friend. I am there when you need me, right? Right. I would say I'm quite emotionally mature in the sense that, you know, after all of this had happened, me and one of my friends got to a certain point where, like, we were just so in tune with each other. Like, we were waking up at the exact same time, like, somehow knowing we're both awake on call when we haven't even heard anything, and out of nowhere we're literally just, like, random deep talks, like, those things that you sort of hold on to memory-wise because they're so special to you, like, yeah. Like, we matured enough to the point where, like, we are having constant, deep conversations, intelligent conversations, bettering each other. We both wanted what was best for each other. That's to the point we got. But it should not have took what it took to get there, is what I'm saying. Nor should I have went out of my way and made a video apologising for something I did not need to apologise for. I was getting mad when I was being ignored all day for two other people to be on call, and then at the end of the day it's like, oh, we forgot, like, sorry, like, it was a joke. It wasn't a joke because the same attention you require, I require the same. The difference is I'm willing to give you my attention, you're not willing to give me yours. The same effort I'm willing to put into a friendship, you're not willing to put into me. Luckily, my sort of emotional healing has happened after this, because I don't know who I would be if I hadn't made these friends. They've completely changed the course of my life, right? But I know if I was in this place back then, I wouldn't have been friends with them in the first place, because within the first week, I would have clocked on. That I know for a while the things I require in a friendship I'm not going to get. I require somebody, no, I expect somebody to put the effort in for me. I expect patience, I expect gratitude, I expect love, I expect all of these things that a basic human requires. It doesn't make me an attention seeker for wanting attention. We all want attention. That's why we make friends. That's why we go and get in relationships. We want that connection. We want that attention. We dress up because we want that attention. We put makeup on, want that attention. We post, we want that attention. Not a single person in this world doesn't want attention. That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit and a half. I expected and required this list of things, well, now I do, and at the time they weren't met, and I went online and posted a video saying I was a bad friend. I was not a bad friend. I played piggy in the middle for two people that couldn't get their priorities straight with each other. Now, don't get me wrong, this ain't me throwing shade. Honey, you know I'm not about that. Well, I am, but not right now. I played piggy in the middle because both sides were fucking up. And you know what? One side more than the other. Girl, I swear I'm not throwing shade. I swear I'm not throwing shade. Because they finna text me saying I'm throwing shade. I'm not throwing shade, bitch. One side worse than the other. When I say hard work, I don't mean hard. It's not hard. It is not hard to get your priorities straight. It's not hard to give somebody attention. It's not hard to put your effort into something. It's not hard to reciprocate the same energy as somebody else. How dare I go online and make a video entitled I'm a bad friend and apologise for me. I apologise to the whole world for 2 people. How dare I? Because I shouldn't have. Because now I've got my priorities straight. And I know what I want, and I know what I want in a friend. As of right now, you know, nothing is great. And I can't sit here and say I am the bestest of friends, because I'm not. I'm really not. This isn't about making me out to be that I'm the greatest friend in the world, because I'm not. Like I said in the video, I have a lot to work on. A lot. But what I don't need to work on, because I know I thrive in, friendship-wise, I expect the same back. Moral of the story. I want to come on here and say, posting that video, biggest mistake on this channel. Because I was never a bad friend. I had issues. Y'all made me feel like a bad friend for requiring, expecting something. This goes to anybody and everyone. Bitches need to get their priorities straight. In the sense that, I say a lot of this in friendships. Y'all don't put enough work in, enough effort. Y'all spend your whole life looking for the one. Who said the one had to be a partner? It can be platonic. You can find your soulmate and it be platonic. Like, you can do that. Not everything has to be relationships and sex. Moral of the story is just, you know, it's the same as, you know, don't get in a relationship until you're ready. Don't get in a friendship till you're ready. Yeah, I like just woke up. I can't even do my hair. My hair is a mess, I know. Just, you know. Basically, I take back what I said. Period. Okay. Apollo out.